Hi, we're going to do a product review this morning, and it's not on a product that someone sent to us, but our very own product. It is a tap alignment guide, spring-loaded tap alignment guide, and this is our version of one. You can buy a very inexpensive one that's made in China if you'd like for about $8 or $10, or you can buy a good quality product, and it's a heavier duty type. And we made a bunch of these for sale, and we've got them, well, there's directions on our website, which is 15milemachine.com. It'll tell you how to go and purchase them. So I'm using it here. We're making some spacers to go between our track adjuster on our D5 dozer and the push bar, the idler push bar. Turns out the tracks were stretched way out, so the track adjuster was almost out of its hole. And the seal had blown out, so I bought new adjusters and I installed them. I was going to cut the track and either cut a link out or remove a link, but I decided I didn't want to do that this year. So instead, we're just making spacers, and we're going to put two of these. They're about 1 7/8 each. Put two of these back to back, and the track adjuster will bolt to our 5/8 course holes on this side, and the idler push bar will bolt to this side. I'll weld them together. So another thing I wanted to show you is our tap alignment guide. Normally you use it in the end of a tap like that, and you could put a crescent wrench on there, or you could put your tapping handle. But I wanted something a little quicker. We're using a US made Greenfield GH3 high-speed steel tap, real nice quality. This is a starting tap. I've got a set with starting, plug, and bottoming of all the sizes up to 1 inch. This is a great tap. I've already tapped 4, 8, 9, 10, 11 holes in something that's maybe 4340 or 4140 steel. And so one thing I did here is I wanted to use my ratchet, so I took the ratchet apart and chucked up the part in the lathe and put a center drill hole in the end of it. So you'll see how that works. So we put in this case, a 7/16 12-point socket worked on the square for the end of the tap. So we get that in place, make sure it's right direction, and we bring our tap alignment guide down, lock the quill, give it plenty of sulfur oil. We start turning that thing in there, get it a few turns, and we go with our bar to give us a little more leverage. And I don't do any back and forth with this tap. I just go like this all the way in. And it really works well. Maybe I'll oil it once or twice more before I get going. I'm going to go to the end of the tap flights as far as I'm going to go. I'm going to have 1 inch of thread engaging these to hold them in their place. I'll try to go a little bit fast so this video isn't too long. And that is cutting really easy, really nice in that hardened steel. So we pull down our guide again. I was at the end of its travel. Our guide has about, I forgot if it was about 3/4 or 7/8 of travel, but you'll see that on our website, 15milemachine.com. People that have bought our top alignment guide like our product very much. Many have said they've not seen a heavy-duty guide of this size. The home machinist can make his own guide, whatever heavy-dutyness and size he would like. And for some machinists, they'd like to do that. But oftentimes, someone would just like to buy a good product and not spend the amount of hours it would take to make the guide. A simple, cheap type of a guide, maybe it wouldn't take but an hour or a half hour or whatever. This one is a little more. It's got the spring on the outside. There's a retaining shoulder head screw internally. So there we're at the end of our thread. So we go ahead and bring that guy up. And we'll just support it a little bit for the return. So we didn't back and forth this tap at all. And you can see that worked very nice. take it out completely. Oops. That didn't take very long at all. I'll show you the guide here that we built. We machined this on our CNC lathe. The point with the shank, or rather the point with the straight turned down part, and then the shank that was bored to have a nice fit with no slop in it, and there's a nice heavy spring on the outside. I hardened the end of the tip so that it didn't get nicked or something if you dropped it easily. And there's a shoulder screw that holds the thing together. So that's our product, C15 mile machine.